Alright, so welcome back, friendly ghosts. Today, we try something different now. I haven't played this game in a while, and I just wanted to turn this on just because I just felt like just talking for a minute, about some life things. I've been trying to make this for a while, for the past week. Been making videos talking about it and then scrapping it because it's just a heavy topic. The heck? Oh, I gotta get his shirt on real quick. Oh shoot, I don't got time. Alright, you want some? Hold on. Oh damn. Alright, almost got it. Yeah, I've been meaning to make a video talking about this for a while. About the police thing, the killing George Floyd and in cold blood like that. And, just the whole 9 yard, but there's nothing that I could really say that hasn't been already said before, it's just senseless, But for me personally, I guess it's just as terrible as it is just I don't know if people are really just that new to things like that happening, because I don't know if people picture cops to be saints or just this holy figure, but they're definitely not where I'm from. And I had my run-ins with the law before, although they weren't that bad. The worst I ever had was I had I guess I'll tell the story from scratch. I'll just summarize it up because I've told it and never posted it several times before. And basically, I was a moment where I was depressed and I had family issues, and I went to my school that I had graduated half a year before, and there was this lady behind the desk who always had it out for me. It was this Hispanic school mainly, and it felt like there was a lot of bias there. And I was on the basketball team, and we had won the basketball championship the first year that I went to the school. I'm not saying it was because of me, but we run we might have been the school's second championship, or the first one in a long while. And so the school decides that we might want to take this seriously, and so this is a continuation school. They take the school and they build a whole new section to the school, and they add a basketball gym, because we were playing outside in the hot sun, getting burnt up the whole time. So I spent my summer, going to the school after the year was over, to help build the gym and build the extra parts of the school. I didn't do all that much, but I spent a lot of my summer going back there and lying to my mom, that I still had school work to do, summer school, but I just went there just to be in the gym and just to try to help out and just have my part and have my piece say in it. So anyway, let me put this shirt on this chick. Oh my god. So anyway, the following year, this lady behind the desk who always had it out for me, she would not let me go into the basketball gym, and I was going there, preparing for the year, trying to just improve and better myself, as an athlete. And I would try to go into the basketball gym and practice, but she would always tell me you can't go in the gym, you can't go in without supervision, without permission and supervision, with somebody else watching you. And I was like, why is that? Like, it's just a basketball. Why can't I go in the gym? She's like, you can't do that. You know, we don't trust students like that going in there. And you're like, okay, that's weird. That's kind of weird. You know, all right. You know, I'm on the basketball squad. You know, so whatever. You know, I guess when basketball season comes, eventually she's gonna let me go into the gym and practice. The year goes on, you know, and on and on and on. She does not let me go in the gym ever. After school, nope. During PE, nope. Nothing. She would not let me go into the gym and play basketball to practice. But at the same time, there is this bias at the school where some people who would get kicked out of the school, and they would be allowed to come back to the school while they're still kicked out, you know, or being arrested or whatever. They come back to the school and they're greeted, you know, with hugs and kisses, you know, and they're welcomed on campus, and they just roll on campus, you know, with hats, you know, like they won't let us wear hats. They tell us if we wear hats we're being gang affiliated and we can't wear them, but they just roll in wearing hats and stuff, you know, just chilling on campus, and they don't even go to the school, you know. But so, you know, it was this weird stigma where there were some certain people who were allowed to do that and come in and do whatever they please. And regarding the basketball gym, there were students who were allowed to go into the gym that didn't even play basketball, and I'm on the basketball squad, and some other peeps of mine were on the basketball squad, and we're looking at them like, why do they get permission to go in and out of the basketball gym as they please? You know, boy, girl, you know, multiple dudes and multiple girls, chicks is going in and out, you know, having no business, and they're not playing basketball. They're just going in, you know, just kind of the party or something. And we're looking at the ladies like, why? Like, why can't we go in and play basketball? Why can't we practice for this upcoming season? And so there was like this divide, you know, tension building between the students and the school. It's like this giant rift. And so whenever I would get permission from my PE teacher to go in the basketball gym, you know, I started getting ahead of the game. You know, I'll just get permission from somebody else, you know, and, you know, what better than the coach of my basketball team, the PE teacher. So she would let me go in. She'd give me the keys and I go in. Then I'll go in and practice, you know. Then after a little while, I get a call over the intercom. G, you are not allowed to be in the gym. Come to my office immediately. And I was like, oh my God. Like every single time, even when I have permissions, you just wouldn't let me. So anyways, that's that lady who didn't like me. So after this bad day, you know, years later, like I'm half a year removed from school, I graduated, half a year having a bad day, family related, depressed. I'm looking for my art teacher at the school because he would help me get through stuff. He would help talk me with stuff, help me with my drawings and my art, you know, just talk about features and career paths. So I go to the school and I ask if my art teacher is in. And this lady, she's immediately just being off frontist and saying like, why do you need to see her? You know, you need to, you know, she's not in right now. School's out. You know, you have no business here. Blah blah blah. And I was like, I'm just looking for her. I want to talk to her. You know, because just you know, just to speak to her and just talk about, you know, talk about career paths and, you know, stuff like that, you know, just to catch up. And she's just like saying, no, it's not here, blah blah blah. So then I asked somebody else at the office, you know, just right across the way, and this other lady, she's telling me, yeah, she's in, but, you know, school just got out. Maybe she'll come up to the office, you know, after she's done closing up her school, because they're starting like an afternoon program class. It's like 1:00 p.m. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, the restroom, and I'll wait for her. So I got my art book with me. So I go outside to the campus. I put my art book like on a bench table. I go into the restroom. I come out. I handle my business in the restroom. Take a little John, and I come out. And then as soon as I come out, there's like 4 to 5 dudes surrounding the bathroom, coming towards me. Just like a predator. He's just sinking into me, like in the bushes, just like creeping in. And so I'm like, I'm like a young gun at the time, like probably 19, maybe going on 20. And so I'm like, I'm feeling like I'm being tested at this point, because I'm already having like this bad day. I'm really sad. I'm looking for, not to be like emotional, but like just a shoulder to cry on, and just to just let it out and just try to understand, what's the next move. So I go from that to just feeling like I'm just being, like I'm being just targeted. So they come at me and they're security guards, and they're like, "What are you doing up here? What are you doing up here? You need to leave right now, immediately. We're here to escort you out." And like I just came here to talk to my art teacher, and they're like, "Nope, you need to get out." I'm like, "But I've been going to this school for 3 years. It's not like I've never went here before. I just graduated like just half a year ago. I know people up here. I'm friendly with everybody. I know people here. They got my picture in every classroom in the school, because I had won like a prize at this assembly. I won this like big prize for like perfect attendance." So they got my picture of me like in every school. I'm wearing this like goofy outfit with like a Santa Claus hat with this goofy grin and giving a thumbs up. So they know who I am, and when they're just like, "Oh, you need to get out right now." And so they're I'm feeling like just like I'm being slighted at this point. Like, it's just like, why are they like making such a big fuss about me just being on campus trying to talk to my art teacher? And so yeah, they keep coming towards me, and they're like escorting me. They're like forming like a two-way line, and I'm like walking down the middle. And now things are getting kind of heated between us, because I'm feeling some kind of way now. Like the sadness that I was feeling, the depression I was feeling, it just turned to like, just narrowed into like just a building anger and a feeling of betrayal at this point. So we're talking, and now things are getting more heated. I'm talking trash to each other. Now we're escalating to calling each other names, and we're just like walking me out like on both sides. And I was just like young and dumb at that point in time. Like I was pretty wise for my age, but at a certain point I just, there's a certain limit that you could push me to where it just started coming back at you. And that was the point that I was at. I was already in a bad state of mind at that point in time. I was already just kind of I just wanted somebody just to talk to, and just just to I just wanted to just have a moment, man. Like I just had a heavy heart at that time. But the lady, she called security on me, and as things are getting heated up, we're at the gate. The lady comes out, and she sees us talking and having a back and forth, and she comes and tells me, "You're still here? You need to hurry up and get out of here, because I called the cops. And I'm like, "You called the cops? Like for what?" And she's like, "Well, you need to hurry up and start running. You run up out of here, the cops will come." And I'm like, "You called the cops?" Like, and now I'm getting just increasingly just more pissed off just by this situation growing for no reason at all. And now I'm becoming more and more aggressive. Now I'm just letting loose, just giving out middle fingers and calling people names. Not her. Well, I don't know, might have been her. just to give a little description of her for no reason whatsoever. I always thought of her as Miss Piggy. You know, that's just my description of her. Although she had black hair, jet black hair. So I'm just getting in with the security guards. They're big dudes, you know, just like 4 or 5 of them. And I'm just like flipping them off and calling them a lot of P's and a lot of every name in the book at that point in time. You know, just going on my young gangster stuff. And then this dude comes back. He's like a black dude, bald headed old black dude. He comes down and he's talking to me, and you know, he's like, I'm like, why are you coming to me? Like, we were never cool. Like, we were never cool with each other before. Oh shoot, what the heck? No, drink that water. Drink that water, girl. Damn. I got something to eat. This game is intense. Hold on, I'll get back to this real quick. Drop it. Drop that. I don't know how to play this. Nice. Okay, that should be good. So yeah, this dude, he comes down, he starts talking to me, like trying to father me. I'm like, you're not my dad. You're like, why are you trying to just come at me like this? Like, we were never cool. Why you come down here siding with her, you know, treating me like I'm the villain? Like, I just came in here to just have a peaceful talk with my art teacher. And you guys come at me, you call security on me, you know, you call the cops on me, and you're telling me to calm down, and all this stuff, and you know, so now, you know, I'm just like fed up with everybody at this point. You know, I pick up a rock, and you know, I'm like just thinking like, man, I'll bust one of y'all skulls, and like one of the security guards, because they're being like real passive aggressive, or what's the other word, condescending towards me or whatever. You know, they're just not, they're not being all that cool. So anyways, I decided to leave. Like, at that point in time, I flipped everybody off enough. I felt satisfied with that, and I just head across the street. Like there's no point in sticking around, you know, for the cops, you know, to come in here and for this unnecessary situation. Head across the street, and as soon as I hit the corner, you hear that siren, whoop, and I swear, no sooner as I turned around, at the corner of my eye, had that car sped up to me, screeched to a halt. The door had opened, kicked open, and he was one dude. He was on a megaphone. He said, "Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air." So, and before I can even turn around fully, he was out the car, above his window, with the gun pointed at me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Like, this is just, it's just not my day. It's just, what is this? You know, so that's one experience that I had with the cops. And it's not really just the cops, it's just like the people, just people in general, who just have this opinion of you that it just doesn't seem justified why this opinion is had. You know, it doesn't make sense to me why she had it out for me so much that she needed to escalate the situation to that. You know, so I guess that's just what I wanted to say. It's like, but yeah, the cop, he was alright. After that, like, I didn't get shot, you know. Like, I'm still alive, you know. I got arrested, obviously. I got taken in, and you know, I wasn't going to the school like looking for trouble. Like, I had an art book with me, and I had a bunch of geeky anime drawings and stuff in there. Like, I didn't want nobody to see that. That was just for me personally. You know, now the police, they looking through my drawings like, hey, you're pretty good at drawing this the Japanese stuff, Japanese cartoons. I'm like, I guess, okay, cool. You know, but The cop, he was alright. He was cool. Like, I wouldn't say that we got along or anything. Like, we weren't friends, but we talked a bit. And I was like telling him like, man, this day just wasn't, nothing went right. Like nothing just connected. Like I didn't feel like I could trust anybody, and obviously, now I'm here. They called, they escalated the situation, and now I'm handcuffed, and now you taking me away. So, anyways, I got out. Like I didn't spend too long in there. I got out relatively quickly. So yeah. Yeah, that's my story. That's one story. I had some other stories as well, but not necessarily relating to me. But man, it's just crooked stuff happens, man, and it's a shame that it does happen. But it definitely does happen, and one thing that stuck with me is what someone told me a long time ago is that the main thugs on the street come with a badge. The main suppliers, and some of the neighborhoods, some of the poor, gutters, you look for some of the main suppliers, and at the top of the chain, you got a blue suit. But at the end of the day, the one who's going to get pinned up, the one who's going to take the fall, is not going to be the cop. And that's just kind of the way it is. Man, yeah, man, I don't know. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, but I didn't really know a way to go about it. But looking through social media is like, I've been trying to avoid social media for a long time, but I just took a look at it today, and I just got so pissed off looking at it, because I'm seeing so many other instances, and like when I see stuff like that, it just makes me so pissed off, man. It's just I just wish I could do something about it. Can I hit him, I guess? Please. How do I pick this mother sucker up? Okay, cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, I have some other stories that they're funnier told if I just release some of the old footage that I did. Okay, I'll tell it a lot funnier. It'll be a lot less monotone and depressing if I show it if I show that video or at least that audio. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about, man. I try to stay positive, the day is what you make it. Look forward to the days and try to make something out of it. Alright, so I need to cook something, man. I don't remember any of the controls other than the combat. Can I cook this? But yeah, I'm gonna have to head out because it's like 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. and I am about to go to sleep. I just wanted to test this and see if this worked. And I think it does work. I'm using my Blue Snowball mic again because I found out that it doesn't really matter what mic I use. It messes up regardless, so why not use the good mic? Can I use this? Can I use this? Nice. Can I cook stuff? Where'd I pick up? Food poison. Oh, fuck. Didn't I pick up some meat? Okay, turn on the campfire. Did it just burn all my wood? No. Put this on. Use this. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. Hopefully you guys all having a good day. You know, may peace be with. Always keep your heads up. Deuces, those posts, adios, stay cool. And if you like my content, be sure to show some love. But always be sure to show some love to the people that matter to you. Remember, the day is what you make it. And you know, just try to keep your deuces to the sky. Cause I don't know, man. Is this a matter of the way you survive? And for those that are gone, we keeping our deuces up to the sky for you, and we gonna keep moving on and try to get to the righteous lane. You know, wherever they don't want us to be, that's where we gonna prosper. We're gonna prosper everywhere we put our foot at. And that goes for all my brothers and all my sisters, all my cousins. That goes for all the fam. Don't matter who you are, who you is. We gonna keep on rocking, and we gonna keep on prospering. May peace be with. Always keep your heads up. Deuces, those both adios, stay cool. And if you like my content, be sure to show some love. But always, and always, I can't stress this enough. Always show some love to the people that matter to you. This is ITOwl, and be cool. Peace, much love.